it's Nick. So I wanted to create a video series every week for self-help. So y'all send me a topic and then I spend an entire video talking about that topic and giving my advice for it. I'm not a professional, obviously. I'm not a counselor yet. I do want to be when I'm older, but I spend my life doing my best to help people. And I figured this would be a good way to do it because a couple of y'all have messaged me telling me that I help them in some way or, you know, asking advice for this or that, so I just figured I would do a video series about it. I'm going to keep the names anonymous for the people that sent them in because just out of respect for them, because a lot of these are touchy topics. And some of the topics in the series are going to be triggering, and I'll put a trigger warning below just in case. But yeah, let's get right into the video. So today's topic is dealing with depression. I personally have depression. I was diagnosed with major depressive disorder when I was 12, so I've been dealing with this for a decent amount of time, and I've been to therapy for a decent amount of time ever since I was 7. And I'm out of therapy now. The only therapy I go to is gender therapy once a week for my transition, but other than that, I'm good because I took what I learned from therapy, all the different therapies that I've had, and I've used them, and they've helped me a lot. Now, I do believe in the use of medicine in moderate to severe cases of depression because I believe it's 50-50. I believe medicine helps with the chemical imbalance as well as you're the other half. So with depression, a lot of people feel they have a lack of motivation and a lack of interest in anything. So I'll spend days where like it's hard to get out of bed, it's hard to get dressed and brush my teeth and do the things that I need to do, and that's okay. Like I realize that it's important to allow yourself time. Allowing yourself time to not necessarily grieve, but just be. Even if you feel like shit, like it's okay. So my gender therapist advised me when I'm feeling shitty to just give myself 30 minutes to lay there and do absolutely nothing, and just be depressed and let myself feel that. And I've started doing that, and then he says, after that, get up and do the thing that you need to do. Take a shower if you need to take a shower. Do the dishes. Do what you're supposed to be doing. Because if you let it hold you back and you let it restrict you a certain amount, it's going to take over. And you know, I've spent times where it has taken over me for weeks at a time. And I know now how to not let it get to that point. I've learned it's really important to let yourself, like, to acknowledge the way that you're feeling, to acknowledge that you feel depressed or that you're sad or that you're tired and you don't have any motivation. Acknowledge that feeling because that feeling is completely valid and it's acceptable to have, and everyone gets it. Even if you don't have depression, people still feel depressed and deal with that. So it's really important to acknowledge the way that you're feeling and validate it yourself, because feeling guilty for feeling sad is not going to get you anywhere. The first step is acknowledging that you feel the way that you feel. Another thing that I think is really important to do, but you do have to be careful with it, is change. Change can be really scary, but it also can be really good, especially if it's small things. So like, move something in your room, or you know, wear something you wouldn't normally wear that you're going to feel confident in, or take a little bit of extra time to get ready in the morning. When I would get really depressed, I used to dye my hair, like white, and I haven't dyed it in a couple months. I kind of need to re-dye it, but I would just do like drastic things, not super major, but like, I don't know, I was feeling crappy for a while, so I decided to dye all my hair like brown, or like dark brown. It was almost like black, and then I decided to like dye it completely white. I don't know, but it made me feel really good. Just small things like that. Getting new tattoos helped me, but if you're under the legal age to get tattoos, I don't recommend doing it yourself. Just small changes can be really, really important. Maybe eat one of your favorite foods that you don't normally eat, or, you know. And that also is part of self-care. Self-care is one of the most important things, and you can take care of yourself by doing the smallest things. You know, I said this a couple times in this video, but taking a shower is so helpful because it just makes you feel fresh and good, or at least me. and maybe go buy yourself like a coffee or a tea and do something out of the way for yourself that you wouldn't normally do, because taking care of yourself is super important, especially when you're depressed. It's like when you're sick. If you're not being taken care of, you feel shittier. But if you're sick and you go take a shower and then you make yourself some tea and you have some soup or something, like it makes you feel just a little bit better, and sometimes that little bit is what gets you through to the next day. Another thing is, which I say this all the time, but be mindful. Pay attention to the small things, because searching for happiness in the big things, that is one of the biggest things that I've learned in my life. It will never work. It's good to do big things and have big changes every once in a while, new jobs, new hair, tattoos, whatever you want, but don't make that your only source of happiness. Don't hold on to change. You have to be careful with the things that you do change, because you can't hold on to change constantly to make you happy. Pay attention to what's already there. Go outside and, feel the temperature outside, and acknowledge if it's really hot or if it's really cold, or, how does it smell? Put a song on and, put one of your favorite songs on that makes you feel nostalgic, and pay attention to the feeling you get when you listen to the first few notes of it. One of the most important things that I can say that I never thought that I would be able to say before is talk to someone. Get help. It's really important to have your support system and to talk to your friends and your family and whoever's there for you, but if it's severe, I would say it's also crucial to go to a professional. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I'm going to leave some helpful links below: the suicide hotline, an LGBT hotline, a couple other things. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all really like this series, because it is really important to me to spread as much positivity and good messages as I can, and I just want to help people. Alright guys, stay safe. Until next time. Peace.